Hey there, welcome to the most offensive church this side of the universe. The party band. Yeah, so come on in. The Bible lady reserves for the Lord. Oh, brass, and rest with the crowd. Bible ladies here, light up the house. For the wicked have seen their last as we all inhale life. Good smoke as we all learn from the best. Pray and sing. Pray and sing. Pray and sing. That should have a bigger ending, like, but AI, gets things wrong 90% of the time. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding about all that. But what we are doing, we are reading book 2 of this trilogy known as God Said. Because he did not fucking say that. We are reading book 2. It is called Jesus. I don't know that guy. So we are following Jesus on his shit talking tour, and we're witnessing his wellness clinic. We are on the last leg of this tour, right? We are on the last leg. So that means we're almost done with this, and we can go, woo! We read the whole thing, even though it was absolutely terrible. The ending of this story is way shitty, but it's funny throughout the rest of it. And it has very great lessons that people get wrong. Sorry. Trying to fix all this stuff. Anyway, we're reading. So, let me put my feet up here and drop whatever that was. And read chapter 3 of book 4. And it says, there was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, another one that didn't try to save Jesus, a ruler of Das Uden. This man came to Jesus by night and said, "We know that you are a teacher come from God." Okay. For no one can do these signs that you do unless God is with him. And Jesus said, "Listen, I'm telling you, unless one is born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God." So let me answer a question you didn't even ask. We're just gonna, hey, more. Wait, I don't know what you're saying to me, Curtis. But I do want to say welcome because welcome. Okay, we got to close the Gmail. I don't even know why that's open. Let me see what I'm doing. So, welcome. We just started. We're talking about this guy, Nicodemus, that is telling Jesus all these great things, but he didn't bother to save him. So I don't know why we're even reading about him because he wouldn't waste his breath to save a dude he just called teacher. 18. See, I never watched that show. I might have been too young for it. I might have been. I might be too young for that show. But he says, "We know that no one can do these signs you do unless God is with him." And Jesus answered him with an answer that had nothing to do with anything they were talking about. But Jesus said, uh, "You got to be born again, right?" And Nicodemus is like, "I don't want to go in my mom's vagina." And Jesus is like, "You're stupid. Just straight stupid, bro. Listen, listen, cousin. You're being stupid. Give me that joint. You're talking too much." And Jesus said, "Unless you are born of water and the Spirit, he cannot enter the kingdom of God. That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit. Do not marvel at the whole being born again thing. That is a title. Don't worry about that. You got to worry about what it means. And listen, dude. Now where the hell am I at? Okay, right here. The wind blows where it wishes, and you hear the sound of it, but cannot tell where it comes from and where it goes. So is everyone who is born of the Spirit. Yeah, I know. We'll get there probably. I don't even know where we're at. Anyway, you cannot or where it goes. So is everyone who is born of the Spirit. And then Nicodemus, who doesn't bother to try to stick up for Jesus, asks another stupid question. How does this happen? He just told you, but you're not listening. He literally just told you. Yeah, it's a thing that's happening. And Jesus is like, aren't you a teacher? And do you not know these things? Listen, I'm telling you, we speak what we know and testify of what we have seen. And you do not receive our witness. If I had told you earthly things and you did not believe, how will you believe if I tell you heavenly things? No one has ascended to heaven, but he who comes from heaven, that is, the Son of Man who is in heaven. And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, this is the bronze serpent. We're reading about this right now. Hezekiah destroyed the serpent that Moses held up to kill the fiery snakes, and Hezekiah broke it. We're literally reading about this right now in the Old Testament. Or we just read about it in the Old Testament last night. Remember, they call him shoo shoo, something stupid. But anyways, Hezekiah broke it because people offered incense to it, even though it's a part of their history and literally a object that was used to save their people. It should have been put somewhere in God's temple so it couldn't have got destroyed. But whatever. Even so must the Son of Man be lifted up, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life. Okay. God don't want me to read this. I'm just kidding. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but through him the world might be saved. Saving the world. Okay. He who believes in him is not condemned, but he who does not believe is condemned already, because he had not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God. So Jesus is Adam. Adam is Jesus in human form. That's my theory. It's my working theory because Adam was called a son of God. The angels are called sons of God. So Jesus has to be Adam in human form. Okay. Then that this is the condemnation that the light has come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil. It's easier to do the wrong thing. It is way easier to do the wrong thing. That's why men love the darkness, because it's easy. People don't see shit. That's why in the other book, Jesus says you have to make friends with these people Because when these terrible God people, you see how they are, you need a place to go. Don't be like these people. Learn to be good in the world of those people, is what Jesus is saying. For everyone practicing evil hates the light and does not come to the light, lest his deed should be exposed. And this is like the story of that I was referencing last night about the guy. He gave the guy the two things, and the dude with the two pennies or whatever didn't do anything with the money. But the evil guy was like, you could have put it in the fucking bank and put it in a one of those funds that makes money as it sits there. That's what the evil guy told the good guy. You could have been good doing working with evil people. You could have done a different, better way. You didn't even have to be shady. Uh, but he who does truth comes to the light, that his deeds may be clearly seen, that they have been done in God. No, be good at the world, no matter what you're doing, be good at it. After these things, Jesus and his disciples came into the land of Judea, and there he remained with them and baptized. John was also baptizing. Now, John was also baptizing in the river near Salem because there was much water there. And they came and were baptized, for John had not yet been thrown in prison. Then there arose a dispute between John's disciples and the Jews, Dasuden, about purification. And they came to John and said, he who is with you beyond the Jordan, to whom you have testified, he is baptizing, and everybody's going to him. And John answered and said, a man can receive nothing unless it has been given to him from heaven. Yelp, yelp, absolutely. And that just happened to me a little bit ago. And I'll tell you about it after I finish this chapter. It's almost done. And John answered, okay, from heaven. For you yourselves bear me witness that I am not Le Christe, but I have been sent before him. He who has the bride is the bridegroom, and he who stands and hears him rejoices greatly because of the bridegroom. Therefore, this joy of mine is fulfilled. He must increase, I must decrease. He who comes from above is above all. He who is of the earth is earthly and speaks of the earth. He who comes from heaven is above all. And what he has seen and heard, that he testifies, and no one receives his testimony, who has not who has not received his testimony with, has certified that God is true. For he whom God has sent speaks words of God, for God does not give the Spirit by measure. The Father loves the Son and has given all things into his hand. He who believes in the Son has everlasting life, and he who does not believe in the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of God abides on him. He did not say that. He did not say that. Hi, does that say Rasta? Yeah, I like that name. I like reggae music sometimes. Is that why you got that name? But anyway, give me a second. Okay, so if John's in prison and sends his disciples to see if Jesus is Jesus, he did not say this. Now, if he said this, the prison story is wrong because it can't be both ways. He can't be like Jesus is the Son of God, but then go to prison. Like, are you sure you're the Son of God? Are you the guy or is it somebody else? I don't know. I don't know, but it is my personal opinion. Get it if you want to, don't take it if you want to, read it for yourself. But in my personal opinion, if he said this, the other story isn't true. Because you can't have it both ways. You can't be like, John doesn't know, or John is 100% invested in Jesus, like telling about him. Saying it in a way Jesus would have said it, which probably means John didn't say this because this is written the way Jesus would say it. In my personal opinion. But again, I'm just here to read the Bible. And I have very strong opinions about this Bible. And chapter 4 is long as hell. How long have we been doing this? 23 minutes. But Jesus talks so much. Jesus talks so much. I don't know. But he does. And chapter 4 is really long. Uh, I don't know if anybody's going to stay that long because it's really long. I don't know, but I did tell you I would tell you what happened. Okay. So, y'all know how I'm getting evicted, right? I got to be out by June. Um, well, my car broke yesterday, like a alternator thingy mabob, right? And I had no idea what I was gonna do. I still don't know what I'm gonna do. No, the car is getting fixed. I was able to get the money to get the car fixed, which is cool. But now I don't know what I'm gonna do about a house. And I I don't know what I'm gonna do about a house. I'm packing up, but it's so hard to get motivated to pack 10 years worth of stuff because there's 10 years of worth of stuff here. Ugh, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. But I still got my basket of socks. I haven't turned it into a bag of socks yet. That's coming next. But believe it or not, we have a lot of books that we have to pack. I don't put them back here because I don't read books all the time. I mostly just read the Bible. But there's a lot of books, and those boxes are gonna be heavy as fuck. And there's also a lot of stuffed animals. I'm gonna probably have to throw my stuffed animals away. I'm gonna keep maybe one or two of them. I have no idea, man. But anyway, God was God put it in my girlfriend's heart to send me the money to fix my car, which was awesome. Yep. So once once again, God comes through at the last minute because that's his trademark. Comes through at the last minute. Yep. Which is amazing, you know, because you don't know if he's listening. You don't know until the last minute. And then he just comes through. Like, no questions asked. God just pulls up right at the last minute. It's crazy. I don't know how he does it or why he does it. I had um Neo in her chat pray for me. And then it was like right after they prayed for me and I prayed with them that Ray was able to come right like like that. It was crazy. And I told Neo, your praying works. The way she prays was it is the same as me. Just talk to God like he's a person. And she just talks to God like he's a person. And he answers her quick as shit. And a lot of the time he answers me quick as shit. But maybe he was just waiting for me to tell her for the third time I'm getting kicked out of my house and I want to save my raccoons. But this car thing was a bigger help. It was. It was a bigger help. Well, at this point, it was the biggest help because how are we going to move if we don't have a car? So I don't know. I just think that was amazing. But, anyways, does anybody have anything before I go? Yeah, exactly like that. Exactly like that, Curtis. Oh, is that real? A Bible and touched by prayer? Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. I'm telling you, Neo, she she is the she is the man. She really is. Is that Rasta cat still here? I'm surprised General Piggy isn't here giving me shit about having Neo pray for me for the same thing all the time. I mostly just have a for my animals. Oh, I to tell you the truth, I am not a fan of sleeping in cars. Hi Rasta, welcome to the most offensive church this side of the universe, the party bed. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And what we do here is we read this great ass book. It's called God Said. Because he did not fucking say that. It's God's unofficial biography. I am Saint Nikki K the Great, your personal superstone sage. So, welcome. Neo is great. She really is. She knows, she knows a lot. And I want to welcome you into the chat. And this is my friend Curtis. Well, my chat friend Curtis. And I don't remember what I was about to say. Anyway, so what brought you over to my channel and stayed at my channel? Can I break away? You know what song stuck in my head? It's been stuck in my head since yesterday for some reason. I was feeling like I missed the late 90s, early 2000s. It was that band Trapped and their song Downfall. It's been stuck in my head for fucking days. Well, literally just since yesterday. Hold on. PayPal. I don't. Are you looking for my PayPal? I'll have to DM it to you, but yeah, are you talking about my PayPal? Who's PayPal? We could have a PayPal. I don't I don't know. There's a PayPal. Who are we giving a PayPal to? I got less than $1 on my PayPal account. Oh, did I miss a conversation? Oops. I definitely didn't mean to do that. No, I don't think I missed anything. Maybe. Let's see. Man, I don't want to sleep in my car. My car is so uncomfortable. It's one of those mini SUV cars, whatever. I don't read tracks. Oh, it's so uncomfortable. It, it, a lot of people say I look like Janis Joplin. My parents do it all the time. My parents find pictures of Janis Joplin and they're like, this looks just like you. I'm like, thank you, but I don't think so. Maybe when I brush my hair and it's all straight before it gets all curly again. And you know what? Are we just saying words? I want to say words. Bingo. Man, I want to play some bingo, but I heard the women that play bingo are assholes. But I want to play bingo. It would be so cool if I played bingo. I could probably play poker. I play poker with Monopoly money. Who fucking does that? I do. My dad used to play poker for pennies, penny poker, but I never had pennies. But I use Monopoly money. But I would want to play some bingo. I want to be a serious bingo player. I could probably be an asshole. Like, that's my bingo card. Give me your cornbread. Something like that. Yeah, that would be so funny. But anyway, if everybody's done talking, I will quit talking and we'll go ahead and go. Don't forget to hit the red pills and the button things. And hold on, there's the thingamabob. We'll do this one, right? This one, and then we'll do uh, this one if I could find it. Uh, wait, this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Give me a follow, and I would greatly appreciate it. I want to thank y'all for watching and listening to this last bit of nonsense. But I really do want to be a serious bingo player. That would be awesome if I was. But anyway, I love y'all. Have the greatest rest of your day. I love y'all so much. Goodbye. Oh, don't forget to hit the buttons and do all the things because reasons, I think. Reasons. People say it matters and stuff. Aw. Is that your doggy? I love dogs. I think I have those sunglasses. I do. They're covered in soda because I thought I could have my own Fago party. Yeah, I did. But I have those same glasses. I feel like a cop when I wear them. I'm Officer Nikki K. the Great. Anyway, anyway, I love y'all. And bye, Stacks. Starks. Stacks. No, it's Stacks. Look, I know things. Snaps for me. I know things. Anyway, what's happening? Oh, I love y'all. Later. Wait, should I play my song? I'll play my song. Hold on. Because I'm so happy about this song. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm so happy about it. But I won't play it so loud. Okay. Anyway, I'll be in the chat for a second. Hold on. Let's do this. Okay. The Bible lady reaches for the Lord. Oh, brass, and rest with the crowd. Bible ladies here, light up the house. For the wicked have seen their last as we all inhale life. Oh, wait. I messed it up. Fuck it. Man, Curtis, we're supposed to be going. Probably. And hold on, whose PayPal were you talking about? You never answered that question. Ow. I don't know what's happening. Oh, I don't have. Why don't I have it? I got. Wait. Okay. Here's the end button. Okay. I love y'all. Thanks for coming. Goodbye.